Greetings! Today I am installing the hood latch release on my Focus RS from Boomba Racing. So the first thing we need to do then before we get to our nice new Boomba piece is to remove the stock plastic yellow piece, and this is it here. So it's pretty simple, it's just like attached to this bit of plastic and it just pulls this little cord thing, and that's how the hood latch works. I say hood latch, that's what they call it from Boomba. They are American. Of course here in the UK and Ireland we would probably call it a bonnet latch release, but either way that's what it is. So first thing we need to do, pop the cable out of this little plastic housing thing. So I've just got like a screwdriver, just pop it out like that. And then you can see there's like a ball end on the cable, so we just need to pull that down, get it out of there. There's like a little, you can kind of see this little slit, this is kind of where we're kind of aiming for. There we go, so that's that out. So just move that off to the side. So now we need to get this actually off. Now it's connected on the underside kind of to this little plastic panel, and so we therefore need to pop this plastic panel off from underneath this. So we need to like loosen all of the fixings on this to get underneath. So I'm going to start off with these two things. There's these two, they're sort of mirrored on both sides. So I've got a T30 Torx bit for this bit. Alright, so now we do that on the other side as well. There's also one right in the middle here. So next we've got these like little push clip things. So I'm just going to go back to a flathead screwdriver. So just going to pop these up. So now I'm taking these like push pin things out, both sides. Right, using our CMT30 Torx, we're taking this out here on both sides. Okay, so you can kind of see those little clippy things. Those are what we need to release. It's kind of going to be very difficult to show me doing this, but that's why I'm showing you this view right here. So those are what we need to release, and that should let the little plastic panel pop right up off. Okay, so this is it out. As you can see, this is like a rectangular hole that the assembly goes into, and these are the clips that we're holding it in. So now that it's out, I can show you what the process is really. So I was just using my like bent nose pliers, and I was getting like underneath there, just holding this up and going underneath, and then like squeezing these little tabs. You can sort of see squeezing the tabs and then sort of pulling up at the same time, then eventually it just sort of popped out. So now we just need to remove the yellow plastic thing. As you can see, it's held on around the back, and then we'll be ready to put our Boomba piece into the assembly. So you can just kind of see, push these three tabs together and then it pushes right through. So then you can see there's like a spring underneath there. So we need to retain that spring for the Boomba piece. And just kind of really give this a push with my thumb and a wiggle. This should come off eventually. There we go. And there's our spring and our stock piece. So now I'll do a little side by side with the Boomba piece. So here you can see the stock piece versus the Boomba piece. The Boomba piece just looks really nice and is made out of a nicer material, nice aluminium. So let's get it put on. So if we take the spring out, we've got this little here, this little bit that sticks off the spring, and this needs to go up into this slot. So slot the spring on, get that in place, and then put it into the housing. And this bit obviously needs to be down in the housing like that, and this bit needs to be on this side of the plastic bit. Clips together, springy, right? So then if we flip it round, we can see we now need to hold this on with a little circlip thing that Boomba provides. and there's like a little runner in there where it just sort of clasps into, so we need to get this on. Okay, so obviously circlip pliers is what you need. These are also called snap rings, I think, depending on what part of the world you're from. So the ones that you need are the ones that whenever you push them together, they sort of open their legs like, woo! So do that, and then push it down, and it'll lock into that little groove. So snap ring or circlip, whatever you want to call it, is now in place. So now we can flip it around, and it's ready to go back in here. So we literally just line it up in our little square slot and click it in. Nice. Now I'm going to put these screws and stuff back in place. So now we're ready to put the ball end of our cable into our Boomba piece. So you can see there's a slot along the edge, and this here hole matches up nicely with the shape and size of this. So if we just kind of manipulate it a bit to get it in like that, as you can see, it just sort of slides right in there. Then we can reposition this in this little gap. Just sort of line it up and push it in like that, and that is installation complete. Oh yeah. So there we go, that is the installation of the Boomba hood latch release, or bonnet latch release, whichever you want to say. Complete. I think looks absolutely awesome, and of course it matches with all the other Boomba bits that I've already got. So yeah, everything's looking real nice. I love it. I hope you like it. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe for more content to come very, very soon. Thank you once again. Goodbye.